Ah, sorry.
Hurricane Milton is coming, and it's coming as bad as some people say, like Charlie. I don't know if you were here in Florida for Charlie, but Charlie was a devastating hurricane that made major damage in Florida. I mean, I remember as a kid being in my old apartment and a tree flying into the apartment, So it was pretty bad, and a lot of people lost a lot of things, a lot of damage. And at that time, I had a apartment as a kid. It wasn't even mine; it was my mom's. And now I have a home. And sometimes you kind of worry about what could happen. So, in this video, I want to make sure that you guys are prepared because, I mean, anything can happen, and you want to be as safe as possible and protected as possible because it's not just a hurricane that can be devastating, but the aftermath. Like, what if you lost your home? What if when you have to get out your home, it's dangerous out there. You got all these hazardous material. You got trees everywhere, damaged glass, anything. So maybe you have to find your loved ones. So I'm going to read out a list of things that you might need for this hurricane season. Don't rush to get these items. I mean, I don't want you to go on credit card debt for these items, but you might need them. And if you can find them, go ahead and get them. Be prepared for yourself and your family. Water, at least 1 gallon per person per day for several days. Charlie hit, and those floods everywhere, trees were down, the power, electricity was down, and we were out of water for if I remember it was water, we were out for a little bit. And I mean, we use water for everything: cooking, cleaning, using the bathroom, taking a shower. Listen, water is important. So if you could get as much water as possible without breaking the bank, I recommend a decent amount of water. And if you can't get a lot, be very sparingly when you're actually using it so you can make it last, extend it till, I mean, you're not really wasting money. You're going to use the water no matter what, even after the hurricane. A several day supply of non-perishable foods like canned goods, crackers, and cereal. Guys, so you might not have power, you might not have propane, so make sure you get things that you don't have to cook: crackers, bread, canned meat, soups. If you could get some type of heating element, I'm using the Sterno cans that you could just turn on with a lighter, and then when you heat up, you can heat up a can, Chef RD or whatever it is, and then you just close the Sterno can, and then you're good, and then you can reuse it as much as you need. So that's why I recommend the Sterno cans. You can find them at Publix, in the Charcoal area. You can find them at Walmart. Obviously, when the hurricane season is coming, people are buying them like crazy, so you might not find them, but I recommend that. But, buy yourself some soup, buy yourself some cereal. You might not have milk, but, I mean, it's something to eat, right? Crackers, tuna, all these good things that you could get. So I'm personally getting salchichas, little canned meat. I'm getting myself tuna. I got myself some soup, some Chef RD, some crackers, and I got several cans for myself. And I live here in this home by myself, and my fiance lives with her parents, and they are well stocked and ready for this hurricane season. Power and light: flashlights, extra batteries, a battery powered or hand crank radio, and a NOAA weather radio with tone alert. So guys, you need, obviously, the power goes out, you need flashlights, you need batteries for several days. You don't know how long if the disaster hits that bad, we're going to be without power. So get some lights, get some flashlights, radio. If you can afford it and you can buy it and you can find it, get yourself some walkie-talkies. So let's say your family member has to go out, the father of the house or the mom of the house or the kids have to go out. But you still need that contact with family. Definitely get a walkie-talkie. You don't know if your phones will be working. I mean, things happen. And if you're not prepared, you fail to prepare. You fail. You don't want to be in that situation where you can't have contact with family, right? So that power and lights and communication. First aid kit and a several days supply of medications. There are people out there that have diabetes, hypertension, all these types of diseases. So if you know that you're that type of person, get a couple days more of supply of that if you can. I mean, I don't know how that works. I don't have any type of disease at this moment in life, thank God. But be prepared for that, you know. Your life depends on it. If you're a parent, I mean, if your kids have these issues, medical issues, I mean, if they're diabetic or they have asthma and they need a pump, I mean, in a stressful in situations like a hurricane or the aftermath of a hurricane, we're gonna need those supplies. So as a parent, be prepared for those situations, for real. Hygiene items: toilet paper, toothbrush, hand sanitizers, feminine products, soap, shampoo. Obviously, this is common sense. The water is out. You need to keep yourself clean. It's not even just about being clean and smelling good. It's about your safety. I mean, if you're dirty and you get a cut and what now? You get an infection, you can't get to the hospital because God knows what happens to the hospital. I mean, hopefully nothing happens that devastating, but what if something does happen that devastating that you're cut off from that access to that? So keep yourself clean, have extra shampoo, have extra soap, definitely have extra toilet paper. If you're a woman, obviously you need feminine products, right? You know, what if the time comes of the hurricane and you have that time of the month? You don't want to be in that boat, right? So be prepared. Clothing and blankets, rain gear, extra clothes, including a hat and sturdy shoes and a sleeping bag or warm blankets for each person. So when it comes to those kind of things, you want to be prepared because what if something happens to your home, right? This is your castle. It's recommended that you don't go out to different hotels or other places. Just stay in your home if you have, obviously if you're not in a mobile home, right? If you have a sturdy home, this is your castle. This is where you're going to be protected from the elements. But you also want to have a bag full of items that if you have to evacuate your home in a pinch, in a moment, you don't want to be looking for these things, and you want to have it ready to go. I'm going to put my camera away, my laptop, all the important things, my paperwork, my ID, my wallet, all in one place. So if I have to evacuate, it's a grab and go. Cash, at least 500, but 1,500 is recommended. Obviously, if there's no power in the area, the ATMs are not working. So you want to be able to have cash to pay for food. If they're only taking cash, or you need to pay someone for a ride to get out of a devastated area, right? You need to give them some money for gas. I mean, or you go to a gas station that they're pumping gas, but the electricity is not working. I don't know how that works, but let's just say that's the scenario, and you actually need to pay in cash. Or you have a neighbor that has extra gas and you need to pay them cash because they don't take ATM and they don't take the debit cards, and you need to get gas for your car to get out of a bad area. Be prepared. Cash is king. Thank me later. Other items that you possibly could need are a manual can opener, disposable utensils, a whistle. You probably need that. Matches or a lighter, a waterproof container, a fire extinguisher, a carbon dioxide detector, and a tire repair kit. Like, these are all these items that you should have in your own home. Things that could potentially save your life in a pinch. I mean, there could be the possibility of so much disaster out there that the firefighters or first responders are be busy. So it's going to probably take a long time to get to you. So you want to be the person, you want to be the first responder for your own personal family. So these are some items that you might need for this Hurricane Milton that's coming here to Orlando. Be prepared, be safe, hug your loved ones. We obviously seen what happened in Hurricane Helen. Many people lost their lives, and maybe having these items wouldn't have saved some people out there, but at least if you can have these items for in a pinch, it could make the difference of life and death. Thank you again for watching this video. Hit a like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. Let me know what you think below, and other items that we might need for this hurricane season, this Hurricane Milton that's coming to Florida. I love you. Be safe, and God bless.